It finally happened. The boys are 11 years old, and we found they were watching porn.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was awful.
Oh, why was it awful? I
One,
thought you'd be a
because
proud papa.
no, I'm just I immediately wanted to be like I disengaged from anything that ever caught me in that level. As I was like, it's just so unusual. So on Tuesday is my longest day. I design my day to be like Mondays I kind of ease into the week. Tuesdays I go full blown balls to the wall. Wednesday it kind of starts dwindling down. Thursday and Friday, yada yada yada. Because like no one wants to work hard; they want to work smart. So, Kat's just like all over me on Tuesday about some shit. We're getting she got scammed by this is a really good light lesson for you guys about what's going on there with like scammers and fishers. I got in a car accident when I was in Iowa, and she had to file a claim, and she did what most people do is they Google on their phone Geico, because that's what we use. Well, someone must have been running a Google ad that was pretending to be Geico, and she went to the first link as usual, and they fished her. And so they're asking for a credit card, debit card. Thankfully she caught it before, but she's telling me this shit. And I'm like, what did you Google? Like, I wanted to see just like, give me your phone. Let me see what the hell you were searching. And all of a sudden, I'm like, kind of weird fucking porn are you looking at? And she's like, I don't watch porn. And if I did, I would do incognito. Like, what the fuck are these searches that were happening like literally an hour ago? And she's like, she's like, oh my God, this is tacked into Ozzy and Ollie's iPad, so she can like, I go, well, you're not monitoring. And just to see their searches, like as like naked ladies having sex.
Oh my God.
Some OnlyFans, Sophia something, I don't know. There's some OnlyFans person, I don't even know who she is.
Oh my God.
But apparently I do, because I apparently posted a pic. My cat goes, you do know who she is. I'm gonna turn this game down. It seems like a little loud. So just that moment. And then she immediately called the boys down, and Ozzy's just freaking out. So we knew it was him. And it's just, they have to go through that change. And I knew that's what we're coming back from Mexico. I said, this is our last really kind of them as little kids. And we're seeing the change happen, which it sucks because they're only going to turn into more, now it's just like literally they're turning into little bros. Like everything they fucking say is bro.
And they want to be just like you.
I don't know why anybody would want to be just no. Maybe Kat thinks
because you're their male role model. That's why.
I guess so. I mean, I'm at least they're learning how to be a man in some ways.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I mean, their real dad's a fucking loser. So,
Well, thank God they have a better role model than that.
Yeah, but at least he can make cookies. I'll say that. And I did enjoy some of his chocolate chip cookies today. So, so then we're like dealing with that, and then I decided on Thursday night, so that's what happened. It was actually on Wednesday night that happened, and I had planned on a special evening with my wife, and because of that I just was like, I don't want to ever have sex again, like for one night, and then it was gone. So I worked on my business, and there's two people that have told me over the course of my lifetime that you're going to be a millionaire. Well, first of all, he said I'm going to be a millionaire. That's Dan Bay from Close for Cairo. I just did an email about I'm only working with Close for Cairo Holding Take members now, which is really
I saw
cool.
that.
Yeah, and I'm buying someone's tuition to close out this year, and there's a reason, because like I only want to work with those people because they get it from a numbers perspective. But the other thing is, Austin Cohen has said, so Austin comes from who should be a billionaire? Tristan. Dan believes I'll be a billionaire. Austin said you should be a billionaire, but you're probably not because I don't run in the Grand Canyon with my shirt off for 26 miles, meaning I don't have 10. No, I'm just joking. Austin and I love each other, but we tease each other about being the odd
Oh,
couple.
did he do that?
He does that. So he does this. And I've talked to Austin has sparked me to get in better shape and we do have a trade off. If we hit certain goals, Austin has never done drugs before. So if we had a certain goal this year, Austin's going to get fucking mind blown because I'm going to dose him with the biggest mushroom dose ever seen. And I'm going to
Oh
watch
my.
Austin Cohen fucking trip out. He will probably become the greatest CEO of all time if he does this, by the way. So I'm going to become a billionaire, and I decided
He seriously was okay with that idea? You guys made
yeah,
this
because
bet already?
I'm seriously okay with going to the Grand Canyon and fucking walking and hiking for 20. You know what the worst thing that I remember when I God damn what this was some of the IFCO guys, the old hate straights. And I remember one time they were like, we're going to go hiking. And I go, that sounds like the gayest, fucking lamest thing ever. I'm not going to, first of all, why would I hike with a bunch of 40 to 50-year-old dudes who don't fucking smoke, do drugs, or drink? This sounds horrible. Like, we're going to walk around in circles. And yeah, no. So I agreed to do what I'll do if we hit a goal. So
Is he talking about doing the rim trail where you walk down into the canyon?
it's called Adventure Summit. And he's got Growth Summit. He's going to be doing Marketing Summit.
Oh, so it's
And
not the actual hike that takes you down into the Grand Canyon and then you have to walk back out again. Okay.
Melba, why
That's
would
like a big
I
deal, dude.
hold on? This is a big deal. Hold on. This is a 4-day. So he's doing it in fucking August. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
Because it's hot in the Grand Canyon in the summertime.
So Adventure Summit is 4 unforgettable days on the Teston Crest Trail at Snake rafting in the Snake River. Oh, so he's not doing it in Grand Canyon this time. I don't know where.
Okay, the Snake River, that's in Idaho.
Oh, do you do this shit?
Would I do it? I would absolutely go raft the Snake River. It's a huge, beautiful river.
No, raft it, but that requires some physicality, I'm assuming, right?
Rafting is a physical sport, that is true, but it's awesome and peaceful and amazing.
Oh God, here we go.
Scary,
It's scary.
invigorating. Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely almost drowned once.
What?
Where were we? I don't remember what river we were on. It was early season. I was a private boater with friends that do private boating, so it wasn't a commercial trip or anything like that. Um, I think we were on the Green River actually, and I was on a boat with two younger girls. So we're actually on a paddle boat. So you can have a rig boat, which is set up with an oar rig,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a metal frame. You have two paddles. Or
Okay.
we were three girls on a paddle boat, so we each had our own paddles, and we
Wait,
had a
hold on.
captain.
I want to hear about the 3 girls on a paddle. That sounds like something I'd be into.
I'm sure, but they were young too, and like it was interesting.
I'm not into that. I'm not
But
into that.
they didn't even know how to rig their boat to flip. Like it was interesting. And they were like, one of them was a raft guy too, which I thought was funny that she didn't even know how to rig her boat to flip. But so we rigged the boat. Thank God that I knew how to rig a boat to flip, which means that everything is like strapped down because you don't want anything to fall out of that boat into the water because you're not trying to pollute or lose any of your gear. But anyway, we went this huge swell. Like the water, it was probably like a class 4 level. The water's really high because it's spring runoff, so
I
it's
forget
running like
you're a Colorado girl, so this is all like
so the
this
water's running really fast and it's cold.
sounds awful.
I mean, it is what it is. So we go in, we're going down
So
this.
this is what drugs sound like to other people.
Exactly,
It
exactly.
sounds
So we hit this big swell, we go down, a wave came up over us, consumed our boat, flipped our boat. We all fell out. And and I got stuck underneath the boat. So every time I'd come up for air, because you're
what?
like when you're on the river, you're doing this, right? So you go down, you come up, you have to time your breathing because if you come and try to breathe in at the top of a wave, you're gonna like swallow a bunch of water. You're not just have to breathe in on your way down, out on your way up. But anyway,
Yeah.
anytime I'd try to come back up, anytime I resurfaced from being under the water, was right when the boat was coming right back down. So the boat kept pushing me under, and it happened like 3 times. And I remember thinking, if I don't get out from under here, I'm gonna drown.
Jesus
And
Christ, Melba.
And so one of the keys to rafting is you never let go of your paddle. And so, after you kind of figure out, it takes a second to figure out what the hell's going on in a moment like this, right? So as soon as I had that thought go through my head, I was just like, oh, stick your arm out. So I stuck my arm out, and so then the current took my paddle and it pulled me out from underneath the boat. And as soon as I popped out of the boat, somebody had been able to get back on it. They dunked me, pulled me back in, and we all survived. It was pretty exciting though. But it is, it's a I mean, anytime you think you're gonna die, it's a great moment to reflect on how great it is to be alive.
You're right. You're right. Hey, as we do in life, I'm learning stuff, and that just and maybe it will be easier. But wow. Um, what's your
In fact,
favorite?
my only bucket wish thing I have in my life
Yeah.
actually is to raft the Grand Canyon.
Oh, real? Okay. All right. Well, what's stopping you?
At this point, it'll just be probably a commercial because I don't really have the community anymore to do my own trip. Um, but that's the only thing. And then, we have to figure it out with my husband's schedule and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe not if he doesn't want to go. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds awful, but it also sounds exciting. I don't know. I want you to do it. Now this is a goal for me. How about we set a goal for
Maybe you could
us?
go with me.
I'll tell you what. If we had a goal for a podcast, which the first thing I'm gonna set a goal for January, we're opening up sponsorships. I like to. I'm gonna do a free plug for them right now. This is Rugiette. This is my favorite dick pill. It's not even a dick pill. It's a dick gum. And it's got 3 components to it. It has sildenafil, which is the Viagra component, for better, harder, faster dicks. Tadalafil, which is kind of like the other alternative, which creates more frequency. And then it has
Of
apramorph.
erection.
Yeah, like more frequency. So
You're like driving down the road and you hear
better
somebody's voice on
refractor.
their radio and you just get a hard on in your car.
I would not get voice stuff doesn't
I
do
mean,
it
you don't
for
know.
me.
Do you always have control over that when you start taking stuff?
No, but I mean, I still
Oh.
have a healthy boner in the morning and night. Like it's just, it's just like, again, if we're going to do things, we're going to go for 3 days, which was one of the plans this weekend. And it is Christmas season, as my wife said, so it worked out pretty well for me. I think she's getting a new Tiffany bracelet and a Chanel bag. And,
Oh.
so she did her job. We're very we're fine with it. We're like, we've reached a
Hey,
point where we're like,
whatever works for you.
it fucking works for us. And,
That's all that matters.
apramorphine, which is not more, but it's actually found it was used with Parkinson patients for something. This all drugs they find we tested out with something else. And then they're like, oh, byproduct of this is you have a better libido. My libido's fine, but I'm always down for fucking increasing like anything that's better. So, if anyone has any contacts of Rugiette, I'm going to reach out to them and send them this clip of this. I would love for them to be our partner and sponsor. I don't think there's anyone who's got balls or ovaries to be our sponsor in the chiropractic world.
You might be right.
Maybe because of, but maybe not, because let's go to it. And maybe because of relationship capital here, maybe Life University with, our sponsor. But I gotta add, okay, so I gotta share this.
Hold your breath.
No, I would. It's okay. Let's go to this. First of all, I love this image of this post. Accredited fully, life use DC program is CCE accredited and has always been. First of all, I gotta say this, bros and dudes out there, just because you put the BJ Palmer haircuts on doesn't make you fucking BJ Palmer. Although this dude looks cool because he looks a little thick. Me and chubby guys always get along because I ride on the chubby side. But what's up with the fucking nose rings? That's why I don't know. There's a nose
Does
ring.
he have a nose ring?
Oh yeah, he's got a little nose ring in there.
I don't
but
see it.
He's
like
a handsome.
Bull,
he's
like
a handsome,
bull
handsome guy. He's probably gonna be a great chiropractor. I shouldn't be fucking around. He probably beat the shit out of me. But everyone's got the BJ.
I don't know. You're kind of scrappy.
BJ.
I put it on you.
BJ haircuts. So the post said, and our DC program is fully accredited by the Council of Chiropractic Education, and we're on track to have our probationary status removed. I see this right away. This year's grads, highest board pass rate since COVID. Well, that's great news. I immediately just like the comment section. Who is approving these posts? The new Anthony Roja. The new campaign should be Life University. We're not that bad.
Well, that's so
Jesus Christ.
funny.
All
That's
right.
so funny. Well, there's a lot of rumors that circulate around the world, right, about a lot of different things. So I think that,
All right. But
sometimes
okay.
people
So
like to set their record straight.
is that being said by McCoy? We're saying?
I have no idea, honestly.
Okay. Well,
I mean, that guy could say anything, right?
yeah. I mean, telephone fucking tough guy, man. But
I mean,
yeah.
there's a lot of haters in general, right? That it's unfortunate that so many chiropractors like to hate other chiropractors and that they try to say one school is better than another or whatever, like why can't we all just
What
be in
does
this
it
together?
fucking matter if the school's look, it's pumping out, it's doing its job. And I'll say this, man.
It
I
is, and the
mean,
education is just as good as it ever has been, you know
yeah,
what I
I
mean?
know
And
that, dude. I
that's
know
the
that.
biggest part
But
about it. So
I did want to see what your feedback was. I mean, I mean, okay, this
I
is
think it's
dumb.
just
This is
I
a
think the
dumb
idea
post. This is a
my own
dumb
personal
post.
opinion is I think that it's just, there are rumors that do exist, I think, in our profession, and this has been one of them. And I think that, whoever is in charge of this was directed to, let's quell the rumors.
Okay, so let me play cognitive dissonance on that and spin the game on this as we just got through our marketing workshop on Saturday for planning out your year. This is a great lesson for you guys. Should you punch up, punch down, or answer what haters are saying about you? And I would say this: the degree is who is. I don't know who's more. I mean, if I just say on a level of scale and authority, and I don't know if there's any like that's why Life U gets punched up at. There's a reason why Life University gets punched up. When you are at the fucking
Because
head
they're a
of the,
big dog.
they're the big fucking dog. So I don't think, and this is hey, there's a guy out there that knows a lot about marketing and stuff like that. If you ever want to like talk to him, he's out there. I know him.
Who?
He's
What's his
handsome.
name?
He's got a big dick and he's a slob.
How do you know he has a big dick?
I don't know. I'd been told it's pretty though, but think that is a slob. But listen, I would say this: if you guys ever in your businesses and practices, here's the thing. Here's Twisty's rule. You don't have to you don't have to attempt to defend, but attack. So I would counter this with what's the narrative and story of the people that are saying that and versus even defending ourselves. But that's Twisty's take. I had to laugh at that. I think that's a great fodder for us today. We got back Saturday morning, we did a marketing session with I had about 18 people on there. I only promoted it for a week. It was just an idea that one of my clients came up with. And we worked on for 2 hours. What does the calendar for your marketing look like for a year? And I think everyone had a great thing out of that. If you're listening, I'll send you, if you ask, just hit me up and I'll send you the
Should do like
recording.
$5 for a repost.
Nah, I don't want, I'm just giving. I don't have any more. I have one room for a CMO client. I did. I potentially am going to be hired by one of the largest med spa franchises to run their marketing, to sell more franchises. They're based in.
Cool.
I can't say their name, but you guys can probably. They're based in Atlanta, and they're
Hmm.
huge.
I think I know who
So
you're talking about, but we'll talk later.
yeah. And I'm hoping to do
That's cool
good
though.
work for them. But
Good
like,
for you.
thanks. So and then yeah. So I decided to become a billionaire. That's what I was gonna get it to.
Well, then when we go down the Grand Canyon, you can pay.
I will. So I did this thing. And I planted the vision on Thursday through Friday in a 2-day up all night, up all day, planning out. And we're gonna be making some. I want to just name him CEO. I'm not gonna name names yet because we haven't announced it, but people can figure it out by who I'm working with. But there's a lot of legs, as they like to say, with chiropractic results, and we're getting a lot of eyeballs, and there's a lot of interest for what we've created out of that. So we put a vision and roadmap to get to 3,143 hype accounts in 18 months to 24 months. And we're hiring 50 sales reps right now, one for each state. So
to
Big
get people to get on
yeah.
chiropractic results?
Yeah, so we people have we were the first, we're only a month and a half launched, like literally we're only 6 weeks launched. And it's in that stage where it's like, well, what the fuck is this? What is it going to do? And I'm already going past the what's chiropractic results, fuck what's mental health results. Like we're already thinking on 5 years down the line, and that's credit to who I'm working with. Um the the cool thing is though, yeah, we're hiring reps, so we're creating hype accounts, and hype accounts have social proof advertising. We're launching a newsletter companion that's called Adjusted Outcomes, which is the media side of what we're doing that will go to consumers. So everything I've ever done before, everything has led to this moment. It's like every fucking thing I've ever built, data technology, the marketing side of things, the directory sites before, like everything's all coming together, which, Napoleon Hill said, like at, 42, 43 is when shit like this is really happening. You're done chasing pussy, you're settled down, and you can focus on like big ass shit. And so, I'm focusing on big ass shit. But I'm still having fun, but not as much fun as I used to. That's okay, right?
But fun changes as you age.
It fucking gets boring as
Your
shit,
ideas
dude.
of fun are different.
Kat, I said, you want to get high with me on Saturday? She did agree to get a little high with me. So we agree on, we have set days and weekends and months that I'm allowed to, as I call it, howl at the moon. And she lets the Wolfman come out, and then we put him back in the cage on Sunday. And that's what happened. But it immediately gives me just, I feel like I'm the most, I mean, I, I don't know, like I could be regulated on that, but I don't understand how people just stop having fun in life.
Well,
I don't know.
again, I think that the ideas of what people find enjoyable change as people
Has your shit
age.
changed as you aged? Because
As my
it seems,
shit? No, I fucking shit like a champ, yo.
no, your shit. Let's talk. Hey, dude, my poop's getting better too, getting healthier. I'll say that.
Good for
That's a,
you. Listen, I love to talk about poop. Every day I talk about it.
the first thing that my dad said to one of his girlfriends, he asked her about poop, and then he told me, well, that's a thing chiropractors would be interested in, right? Like, how's
Well,
their,
I tell people if you could talk about poop, you're real friends.
I mean, are you, how often are you going?
I go at least once a day,
You go
if
once
not
a day? Okay,
more.
I'm going once a day
Yeah. And
usually
it's
now.
solid.
Solid. Okay, I'm on that same track. I was not on that track last year. And I've been up and down, and then it's been consistent. It's been shifting to like just dropping certain dietary stuff. So yeah, but it's not
Makes
fun.
a difference.
It's not
Well,
fun.
you know what? It's weird. It's like how many people actually think that like so I always ask my patients when they come in on a new patient visit, how often do you have a bowel motion? Or I used to say, do you have regular bowel motions? And everybody always says yes. And then I'm like, okay, how often do you go?
Yeah.
And one person, a woman, it's usually women, um, said that she had regular bowel motions once every 7 days.
Wait, I gotta stop you on this. You call them bowel motions, not bowel movements?
Movement, motions,
I've never heard
tomato,
motions. I just did. I
tomato,
didn't.
tomato.
I like bowel motions better. It
Okay.
it's not because
Motion and movement, they're kind of the same.
they are the same fucking thing, but I've never heard it. I just never heard it, but I like it better. I'm gonna start calling them bowel motion.
Moving bowels.
So
Yeah.
you talk about this with your patients?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna look at somebody, you wanna look at the whole person.
Yeah. Do you talk about boners? Female boners?
No, no, not generally speaking, but sometimes if people bring up certain things, usually what happens is like, and it's happened more with men than women. Actually, it's never happened with a woman, other than like their
Oh,
cycles went
have
from
you had
irregular
any
to
more dick
regular.
pics? Have you had any more dick pics coming your way for
Oh
leads?
God, thank God, no.
No? Okay. It's not the season anymore.
I haven't been doing any leads over the holiday, and actually, I'm changing who I'm going to use because the people I was using, no slide or anything, but their staff is in the UK, and I think that matters. Somebody had even warned me about that, but I give them a chance
Oh, I
anyway
know.
because I'm
I
all
know.
about giving people chances.
I know. But listen, and I'm gonna say this. We talked about this in the marketing thing. Like it's the lead thing is in the bundle offer is not dead. but it's not this is so you guys understand bundle offers, discount bundle offer for whatever your value stacking into a new patient. It's not dead, but it's not sustainable for more than sprints. And you got to have other things that you're doing, application funnels. You have to have lead magnets. The thing, I mean, this is what I went over with this MedSpot franchise is the opportunity right now, the where real growth is happening is in the B2B space. This is something everyone should go out there and find out. The EAP programs that are coming out there right now are just fucking insane.
What does EAP mean?
Employee assistance programs that have been consolidated
Um,
and outsourced out. And all they're basically doing is just disrupting the insurance models. So when I was at Matt Schulke's office on Wednesday, I get to go to his office every two weeks. He's one of my favorite peeps and clients, and we've been working together for 2 years. And I go there and I'll do content and we'll audit stuff. And I got to hang out with a human resource person who runs the construction company's human resources in Carmel, Indiana. And she's a great patient, which she also validated for me. We're developing a membership wellness program with Dr. Matt. And the idea behind it is, look, after all these on-sites I've done this year, here's the one thing that I found out. You guys are letting the fucking inmates run the asylum, but I understand why. Because it's hard to be the Nazi house doctor who's like, fuck it, I'm putting you on a regimen of once a week. This is what I believe in. This is what you should believe in. Because we're also not taking collaborative ownership with our patients to say, hey, look, this is the third time in 6 years you've come in because of something happening to you. Why don't we stop the madness and just keep you on a regular preventative? We won't be able to prevent everything, but you've run the ship. And when I presented that to her, she goes, absolutely, sign me up. What is it? I don't care how much it is. Like, this is a person who's come in 3 times in 5 years. And this is every practice I've gone to. Your lifers would do whatever the fuck you ask and do whatever you tell them if you just fucking tell them finally. Like, those are the people that have been with you 2, 3, 5, 7 years. If you can get past that point in time, just make yourselves and their lives easier. Let's put you on a wellness program. I'll see you once a month, twice a month, whatever the fuck your standard is. Make your life easier. And so as I'm talking to her about that, I go, hey, by the way, I have another ask for you. She goes, yeah, absolutely. I go, what are you guys doing for corporate wellness and employee wellness? And she's like, oh, we work with this company called Thrive. And Thrive is an EAP program that human resources outsources. And she gets 3 chiropractic, doesn't matter, corrective. Well, doesn't matter. 3 adjustments a month covered by her EAP program. So I tell you guys right now, I would call every goddamn company in your corporate region and ask if they're using an EAP program like that, or they're using Thrive. I contact Thrive and see what companies in your area are doing it and fucking like
great
go,
idea.
so, yeah, dude. And then we got them booked for a workshop with her 150 employees just by making the ask. So corporate B2B wellness is going to be, it's just, this is the Wild West until it's not. The opportunities, we've talked behind the scenes about that. It requires hustle, but it's smart hustle. And if you can get it done, it can be your bread and butter. The other thing that's coming up, and this is working with these bigger companies and franchises and multi-site, is you got to have your newsletter, you got to have your podcast down, you got to have your own media. You have to be a media company. I don't give a like, every one of you is a media company today. If you're not a business.
Well, and every person is the brand.
Every person's a brand, and every brand is an influencer. Oh, that's the other thing that we're doing. We've gotten, I let Matt's fucking awesome. He'll just, yeah, whatever. Let's go. We got one of the biggest influencers coming in New Year to do a program, and we're going to record it and document it. So there's nouveau stuff. Old school's new school again. But these lead ads, I've been around forever with Facebook. This is the closest to the nail in the coffin for lead ads but it doesn't mean that there's no other things you can't do, but we got to start adapting to that. And, we're such a profession that just is like, well, this is how it's been done. We didn't, we talked last week, we don't do annual exams. Well, let's fucking start doing them. Like, this is how we get leads. Well, this is not how other fucking businesses do it. I
True.
understand it still, but and here's the thing about these discount bundle offers, really great for sprints during the holiday seasons when they're trained. And here's the other thing is it's more important that the value stack is sellable than the actual offer. I think I know who you're working with, and I'll tell you why their companies don't work either, because they're slime balls who steal other people's shit too. But more on
I don't
that.
know. We should hang out after we're done today and see if we're talking about the same group.
I know we are. There's only
You
one
don't
person
know
you
we
could.
are.
I know. Is he
Oh,
bald? Is he bald?
the guy that I'm working with? No,
Oh, never mind then. Fuck it. It's not. It's not a little bald guy.
no.
Oh, never mind. Well, our listeners know a lot of who we talk
There's a
about,
lot
so
of bald guys out there, though.
well, you got one at home. So
Exactly.
I do. I, th- I'm thinking about shaving off a lot of stuff because when I was going down on my wife, I guess it was irritating her on something.
Oh, yeah, I
And
could
then
see that.
if I could shave my head, I could rub it
Oh my God, that would be like sandpaper, dude. Blech. Nobody wants that.
What are you excited about going into holiday? I want to close out with what are you excited about for Christmas, New Year's? What are the game plans? What's your big shit? Because you're shitting good.
Well, my birthday's on Friday.
Are you
Yay
sure? Happy
me.
dude.
Thanks.
Well, how are you celebrating?
We'll go out to dinner and have a nice evening.
Yeah,
Just yeah, I mean, I feel like as I get older, they just I don't know. They're not as exciting as when you're a little kid, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's just like another day, but I'm actually gonna go shopping with a friend of mine in the morning and spend some time with her, and then I have dinner planned for the evening with my husband, and I'm sure my mom will call me and wish me happy
You should talk to
birthday.
Kat, dude, because Kat could teach. I mean, dude, Kat could. It's like, dude, her birthday. Oh shit, man! It's like on like.
So when I was younger, I used to always try to plan a birthday party, but like I was bullied a lot when I was younger, and like I would plan parties and nobody would show up. So for most of my life, it's just it always feels like it's like this big,
Oh,
it's a
we
big
just
build up
hit
and just a
something.
letdown and then a letdown after that. So I guess I've been conditioned to not expect a whole lot for my birthday, or even to think that I'm worth celebrating, frankly, because of
Jesus
that.
Christ, you're fucking awesome, dude. You deserve a big day on Friday. I was gonna challenge you to be like, what you should be doing is setting up like you should be sending your husband like text messages with like all the shit you want. That's what I told Kat
I
to
don't
create a
get any
spread.
presents for the next 3 years. He basically already gave me some big shit that I wanted, and that was our
Oh,
agreement.
oh, that doesn't no. Okay, let me tell. I hope he doesn't listen to this at all.
He
But
doesn't, he
I'm gonna
doesn't.
tell you this. I did that with Kat when we got her boobs I said, we had an agreement, no birthday, no Christmas for 2 years. Cause I just got done paying for my book with Tucker Max and the Royal Rumble Mastermind, which was a $35,000 investment. And then, our wedding and stuff like
Which
that.
hopefully you made all that money back.
Yeah, absolutely. But in long term, um, but the other thing is I was making that transitionary stage from leaving Black Diamond Club and you know I go back in time and I'm like, God, I wish I never did that because the I was on such a good track record and I people don't realize this. I lost just like a lot of people did in Black Diamond Club, lost a shitload of fucking money and against my advisement and against my like, hey, just because you can doesn't mean you should and uh, it's so bad, I guess, apparently. Anyways, behind the scenes, I've heard everyone's like, I don't know what's going on. I get it from everyone else now because I'm not tuned in. But on that note, they got ripped off so fucking much. And I want everyone else. So did I, dude. I came in and when I came into collaboration, which I thought was going to be a collaboration, I thought the sky's the limit. Now I built that company up to 5.5 million. When I left, it was at 5.5 million. When I in 6 months to a year, it went down to 1.8, and after that, it's gone. So I think everyone realized who was the fucking real genius behind that fucking place. So on that note, I was transitioning out, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you. You know, you want these new tits? You want this new belly, and whatever the fuck else, you know?" And this dumbass, and she does listen, and I'm saying it again. You're a fucking dumbass, Cat. I love you. got got smaller tits.
Big tits can hurt a girl's back. And then they're
Well,
hanging down to your and then
now
they're hanging
we're
down to
going
your
back
belly
next year.
button.
We're going back next year, and we're upgrading.
Oh,
But
she
my
went
point.
smaller, now she wants to go bigger?
Yeah, because she was. I told her it was dumb. I was like, this motherfucker. I listen.
Hey,
Anybody out there, don't
sometimes
get.
you don't know what you like until you try it.
Yeah, but here's my point. That rule doesn't apply for wives. So she's gotten everything. She's gotten all like, but our Christmas shit is the same. And I told her like this year, it's the same thing. And she's like, but she likes what she likes. It's a new bag. It's new jewelry. And it's like, okay, I like what I like. Dress up in the fucking fishnets and fucking let's choke me for fucking 3 hours. So
When you die, it's gonna be a sex accident.
I really who was that guy from NXS? Michael, the singer from
Really? He
yeah,
died from a sex accident?
he did. He died from asphyxiation, being hung up, and I think he was being jerked off while he was hanging and that sounds phenomenally awesome. So to others that might sound horrible. To me, that's your river rafting. I'd be like, that sounds fucking awesome.
Don't do it. Don't play with your life like that.
No, I never would. But I think your birthday, dude, you are such a shining soul and spirit, and just do you mind, how are you heading over other territory? Where are you at age group wise? I forget. I don't even
I'll be
know.
48.
You're still heading to so you're kind of the same age. You guys, dude, it's
I
not
think
a birth.
she's a little bit younger than me,
She's
but yeah.
40. She's 40. No, she's 48.
Oh, is she older than me?
She's
Oh,
48. I think
I
or
think we're
she's
born the
47.
same year.
You should get some new tits. Do you want new tits?
That's not my jam, dude.
You should get whatever. This is my point. This is not a birthday day. This is not a birthday. You are in territory of even past birthday months. Look, if you look at the scale of the history of time, if you reach past that age in the history of time, you're a legend. So, oh, by the way,
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see if I end up with anything else than what I've already gotten. Um, but you know,
yeah,
I'm a pretty humble person, I would like to
you like
think,
nice
and
shit.
I love nice things, but at the same time, I accept that, you know, things cost money and
Oh,
people
you're
only
worth
have so
it.
much.
You're worth it.
And yeah, we'll
The
see what happens. The
did you?
day has not come yet, so
I want to read a poem to you.
oh. Oh, romance me.
Your open mouth awaiting my harvest. Drink from
Oh
me,
my
my
god.
love. I mean to squeeze your cheeks to force open your mouth. I'll hold your
Oh my
nose
god.
as you
I
look
don't
up
think you mean this for me. I think you should read this to your wife.
as you look up. This is for anybody to look up at me and to encourage you to swallow. Don't spill a drop. I am a
Oh
river.
my god.
You are my canyon. I mean to flow through you. I mean to subdue you and tame you, my love. Do you know who the writer of that poem is?
BJ Palmer?
RFK Jr.
Oh my god.
And it was
Are you
written.
sure that's not fake?
No, it's all out, and this is what I don't get, because I just saw his wife doing her rounds of media for her book that's coming out, and I think that I think it's just is like he is like, you know, thankfully he's not doing heroin. Although if I would do heroin with anyone, it would be RFK Jr. because he'd get it. Like, but he probably again, like I said on this podcast, this dude likes to fuck, and obviously he sent that to Olivia Newsy during the reported affair. Um, and that was last year or 2 years ago. So, but I just want to say, like, dude, I get this guy more than anyone. Like now, I'm like, I really dig this cat's style. I wouldn't do the cheating thing, but you know, he can't help himself. He's a Kennedy, so you know, I
And a
get.
man.
Not all
No
men
offense,
cheat.
men. No offense, men.
No, 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 no,
I'm
no.
being
I
stereotypical.
know, but and it's oh god, that just
And women cheat too, you know. It's not
dude,
sex
there was
specific.
more women at BDC events that we had a rule, which was you don't fuck the money, which was a good rule. You don't drink Twisty's Cokes, and you don't fuck the money. And you know, there was more cheating women in Black Diamond Club than there was men. Just let that sit. But anyways, I'm excited to
My
become
question is, were they cheating with other women?
the women.
Women with women?
No, we didn't have any of that. That would be cool. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe they were. I don't know. No, they're cheating with other dudes. Like,
I
you
just
know,
don't even get it, like,
why cheat?
why even get married?
No.
Why even, like, I couldn't even imagine, like, I'm repulsed at the idea of even, like, thinking about
Dude,
being with somebody else.
I think that like Kat and I always talk about this and like she's my best friend and I feel the safe. I can be who I really am with her and I feel safe and she knows it's true, you know. And we go to, like, fantasy land and stuff like that and shit, and there's times that you have to, like, broach it. Like I said, like, people get it. I'm twisted. There's a reason I'm called Twisty. But it's not real. Like, the ability to go in your head and make it the Twilight Zone on steroids and realize it's the mind is a playground, but the actionable things that you actually do physically. Like, I was cheated on by my first wife, and it destroyed me. I mean, there's also, like, the first thing that comes to your head, especially with, like, the people that cheat, who they cheat with you on, and I saw who she, like, slept like, and I was still sleeping with her because we were married. I'm going, I have fucking hepatitis, don't I? I didn't, thank God, but that was like, I thought
Scary.
it's scary. Like, you could hurt someone. Like, you could physically fuck someone up because you're a piece of shit.
It's
So,
true.
like, that's not fucking right or fair. So, it always disgusted me. There's two things that really piss me off in life is drunk driving and cheating. A drunk driving is the stupidest fucking thing you can do. Like, go out and fucking get, like, you can now get Ubers, you can fucking get car services to be like, don't be a fucking idiot. Three things that piss me off. Don't go to a seminar and ask to be in a hotel room with another bro. No, I'm just joking. That was for Chris now, for who listens. I love that. But at the same time, don't cheat. Don't, like, don't do all that shit, man. So birthday's coming up. We're going to celebrate it big. What if you had one make a wish for your birthday for a gift? What would it be?
I mean, maybe an accessory for the gift I already got.
What's that accessory look like?
Diamond and gold.
Oh, okay. Let's make it happen. If you had other things, like, what do you hope for this next year? What are your goals and dreams for 2026?
Um, well, for 2026, I started another LLC. I'm gonna run 2 practices parallel to each other because I want to,
What? Let's
uh,
go.
do a little study, especially since the economy has dropped so much. And I know that people, like, say, "It's you, it's not the economy." Maybe it is just me, I'm gonna find out. But, I'm gonna run a 100% insurance practice on certain days of the week, and then I'm gonna run a 100% cash practice on the other days of the week. Same building, just 2 different LLCs owned by my primary LLC. And, I'm gonna roll the dice and see what happens, right? I've never taken it. I hear different sides of the story about it.
Oh, dude,
Um
who's going to do the
but again,
billing?
like I said, some of the most rich, not every rich chiropractor I know takes
Oh,
insurance,
it's
but
the majority. It's the
the
majority.
majority that are wealthy, majority of the wealthy ones do take insurance. And I think about also, I do a lot of really specialized exercise stuff for the pelvic floor and whatever. Like, just I've become very specialized at this point, and I would
If
just
you
make
get billing and
three
you,
times. I would
yeah,
get make 3 times the money for every session that I do than what
and then go
somebody's
to
willing to pay out of pocket.
Close for Cairo. If you do those, dude, I will say this right now. I will
Do
bet
you wanna sponsor me to go to Costa for
we can talk about that.
They're a little out of my budget right now.
Um, I would say if you get to close for if you do insurance billing and then you go to close for Cairo, you are in tap not to be just $1 million practice or close to. And here's my story on $1 million practice is the cap really in most markets is about 860,000. People don't realize this data, but like $1 million practices are multi-site and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you're doing two clinics in one, which is the sound of this, you could actually get there, but you're preparing yourself for a better exit, which is a big thing that we got to be thinking
And that
about.
is my goal, actually. I
Yeah.
wanna create something that I will be able to sell, because the reality is we all have a shelf life because it's a very physical
You never
job.
took insurance.
I've never taken
See, I
insurance.
think that's the biggest thing. If I look at one railing thing for most clinicians, and I think this is the worst thing that we did to this profession, like the cash practice fuckers out there.
The glo Mhm.
The yeah,
I was gonna say the glorification of it.
yes. The reality, and I would hear stupid things from people like, "Oh, I remember years ago, like straight Cairo, not ta I don't take," and being proud of it, and they're like, "We're gonna take Bitcoin." So you'll take fucking Bitcoin, but you won't take coupons. And that's essentially what if you really wanna understand insurance, it's coupons. And
Well, if you're
people
gonna discount your services anyway, that's exactly what you're doing with insurance.
and there's a way to I mean, if you I know close for Cairo docs that have 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, $13,000 care plans, and they're also incorporating insurance. And they're fucking
Yeah, of
retards.
course,
They're
because,
retards.
you can use that money.
They're
You think they're
retards.
retards for using that with
No.
insurance?
No,
Why?
no, no, no. Listen to me. They're fucking dumb retards that actually like they just follow the system. And sometimes just
Oh.
being dumb for your own good and not over like and just going, okay, this is as simple as this. I follow the C for C system. I accept insurance. I don't tell people no. The worst thing is I'm sorry, no, unfortunately not. That's the worst that the first interaction that we have with patients in most practices, no, unfortunately not. Like, what a boner killer for people.
Well, I mean, even in Dan's videos, though, he talks about let's defer, defer, defer. But I'll tell you why I never took, why I always didn't want to, because, before I became a chiropractor, I worked in the world of physical therapy. And I was, of course, well, I can't say, of course, not like everybody's like me, but I was a personal trainer. People paid a lot of money to come see
Yeah.
me and work them out and stuff like that. And when I worked in the physical therapy world, that was really what made me decide, honestly, to not take insurance because I saw how people that needed care
Yeah. I'm with you.
that was justifiable got denied. And then I saw other people that were like living their best life, getting everything they could ever want from the insurance company. And it just really put a bad taste in my mouth. And I was like, because I realized how much that insurance company dictates patient outcomes. And so I wanted to take that out of the equation so that it's a doctor patient interaction instead of a doctor insurance patient interaction, and make those decisions between the two of us and
I
not
think it
including
is.
that third party. But I'm also realizing, that third party has the opportunity to create a next level of income.
It's an entry point. Things that come up for me on this is I really hate what we've done to the young generation. First of all, you need to be in practice, and it gives you I've had young docs who have been clients who I've implored and said, "You are in heavy insurance markets, Charlotte, for example," and they don't. I don't want to have them dictate. It's not that look. If you feed in and and you're like, I only allow them to buy out of their own pocket. Like I remember when I was working with my med spa OB/GYN clinic, we'd have women come in that my doctor would prescribe. This is 12, 15. Now this is revolutionary, and I got to give her credit. Again, she was saving lives. When we first met, we'd walk down Ventura sidewalk and at night in the bar scene, and women would come out. She knew everyone in that community. She was phenomenal. But women come up and, "You saved my life, doctor. You saved my life." And I remember going, "What the fuck? What kind of surgery?" She go, "Oh no, I just saved their sex life," because she was prescribing women after menopause testosterone. But like it was a heavy military community, so there was TRICARE, and TRICARE wouldn't allow them to. And so, when you at some point you're just like, fuck, I'll just pay out of pocket for this. If you're an advocating for your clients and they see you fighting for them, but you can't they'll look to go pay out of their own pocket. At some point it exhausts with the coverage. In chiropractic, it's as really as simple as this. I don't want to be told no. And so here's an easier thing. Even if you don't want to do insurance, just apply the fucking coupon. Like, understand what they would be paying anyways. Like, you can fake it. Like, it's not faking it. It's just like, people just don't want to be told no. That is my class. This is data upon data upon data. If you don't, you know, if your front desk or someone's saying no, unfortunately not, that's not going to get you anywhere. You can only educate so much. Fucking just say yes and make it work somehow. Because it's just like they just, again, we're talking about corporate wellness. If a huge portion of, and here's the reality where we're going in 2026. I mean, the deductibles are going up so high, but people still want to use it. They want to use it. Did you watch that
And that's
Billy?
the point.
Yeah.
That's also the point because they're
Did you
spending
watch
so
that
much money.
billing webinar that I did? Did you see that?
No, you know what's You haven't been coming up on my feed, and actually, I haven't really been on Facebook a whole lot
Okay.
lately.
It's funny because everywhere else I go, they tell me I'm the first person they see, so you're just not paying attention. I'm just, but like webinar,
It
I, I
it
was
it knows that we talk
I'm gonna
otherwise, so it's
shoot
like, "You
you.
don't need to
I'm gonna
see this."
shoot
Yeah,
you.
shoot it to me.
I'm gonna shoot you. They here. They're awesome. They're my new billing company that I'm sponsoring and partnering with, and they have guaranteed that they're like, dude, most billing companies don't even know how to do the Medicare thing, which has always driven me crazy about
Well, I
chiropractic
would love to
too.
talk to these people too, because 'cause I'm not gonna do my own billing.
Yeah, I will said so. They're awesome. Listen, um, I'm excited for you for this. I think that this is what I was gonna get at. I think that most practices that don't start with insurance fledge along until they either find their niche and they do a really great job of marketing and sales for that, which is exponentially great. But I think most chiropractors should start out with insurance and then they should go, okay, I'm not going to be in network with this. I'm probably going to stay in network with Blue Cross, but I'm getting out of Cigna. You've built your base. Speaking of that OBGYN, when I came into that practice, she just got put on medical probation. So she was taken off of all the insurances, which is so we were shitting our pants because that 60% of our patients were like, just for annual exams, they're like, which was covered, which was our bread and butter. Going back to what I was talking about the annual exams, we had 3,000 people paying us 160 to 260 through insurance a year that were just, again, being told their vagina is pink, plush, and pretty. You know, it's a great business. It's a fucking
I think
great
it'll
business.
also be cool, honestly. I think one of my goals that I wanna do with this little experiment that I'm gonna do
I love hearing this. I love hearing this.
is to be able to come back and be like, "Look, here's the way that this one turned out. Here's the way that this one turned out."
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, to be like, let's which one clearly is gonna get you
I love
more
it, Melba.
patients and more money.
I love it.
I think that this one is gonna be it, but we'll see. But again, I do even when I talk to other docs that I've even graduated with or that I know otherwise, they're pretty honest. They're like, it's only maybe 20% of what my new patient base might be, or even what my practice income is. But to the point, people do want to use their benefits because they're paying through the ass for them.
Yes.
And I get it. I mean, I think to myself, like, I use my insurance benefits when I go to the eye doctor or to, the dentist or
We just
whatever.
shouldn't
And
call it. We shouldn't call it health insurance. We should call it just health market. It should be labeled something else for a narrative because it's not in case shit happens anymore. It's just a discount membership. It's all it is coupons and that's it. Do you want to? If you had a coupon to go to Nordstrom's right now and get a Louis Vuitton bag, would you use it? Absolutely.
of course I would, but that would never happen because Louis never discounts anything. But you know who does? I didn't know this is Burberry. I was at
Burberry
an outlet
does.
mall. There's a Burberry outlet here, and I
Yeah.
didn't even know that till yesterday. I was like,
A
"Damn."
Coach
And like,
Burberry does. Yeah.
well, yeah, but Coach is not like, I mean, Burberry and Louis are like same level, aren't they?
Coach is a
Or
level
is
down.
Burberry like not that cool
No, Burberry
anymore?
Burberry's gone down. I think Burberry's on the Coach level. I don't know. Kat should talk to. She's all in. That was her territory. I don't know about that shit as much as I want to, but I just know I pay out the ass for anything for all her shit. So
Well,
six
it's a good
thousand.
thing you have such good bowel motions.
Yeah, $6,000 for that fucking bag the other day. I'm just
Oh
like,
my goodness. That's
yeah,
a
this bitch. She
I
earns
would
it.
like to see this bag.
She's got. Oh, I'll fucking ego post on around Christmas. Oh shit. Oh, she already knows what she's getting. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. She doesn't listen to the full things. Which is really great. So this is awesome. Anyways, all right, we jammed, dude. Hey, next week, I want to have you guys, hey, like, subscribe, follow, share, do all that cool shit. I know people are asking about the escort. I'm locking her, locking her down for January. And we got some other cool shit, some guest people, some famous people that I'm working on having coming in. And we're going to talk next week about planning your goals and some other cool shit. And we'll see where the world takes us. We'll see where the chiropractic world takes us. Because
Oh, come on now. Peace.